Are you one of these people who recently started making sourdough bread and growing seedlings at home? This, I think, is so important to embrace. So many people think that it's silly that we've reverted to these skills and learning how to cook and make food and grow food at home. But it speaks to this part of us that has been missing for so long, this void that has been empty for so long, that when we have finally all this time on our hands, we begin to feed and fill that fire that was once burning inside of us. And so this is a great opportunity to take that step to begin changing the way that we've lived our lives so that we have more resilience, so that we have more self-sufficiency, so that we know how to grow food and make sourdough bread if we want to. And it's not some crazy challenge that we're stuck for hours in front of YouTube videos trying to figure out. In these uncertain times, people have really started to understand this importance of going back to basics, going back to the essentials. We, in all of this, have realized that food, shelter, family, health are so crucial to our ability to thrive as people and as a community. And that interconnectedness, which has been so difficult for us to achieve without Zoom or video or whatnot, has been thrown into the limelight as so important to us that we need to take this on as something that we value and invest in and work towards growing as people, as a community, as a nation, and as a planet. It is actually a time of great change in the human psyche, and we are, as a species, coming to a bigger realization that together we are stronger. It's not divide and conquer like marketing has told us. And that was how I came into this. You know, I graduated from Concordia with a minor in ecology and a specialization in human environment, a geography degree. And I always like to tell people that I got a complementary degree in depression because when you study the current way of life and the current systems, it is depressing the way that we look at it. We look at life as if there are no solutions for all the problems that humans have created, when in reality, if you look at the research and development that the biology and geology of Earth have provided for us over the last 4.9 billion years, there are thousands of solutions to every problem that we face. This is why we created the Keys to Permaculture Design, which is an entirely free 3-part webinar series that will help you get the juices flowing. It'll help you get those seeds germinating, get the bread rising, and get into the basic steps that you may want to take into your life to begin the journey, to take on those challenges that you didn't know or didn't think you could take on before. So in this 3-part series, we're going to delve into all kinds of different things. You'll get to hear from my personal experiences over the last 11 years of teaching around the world and different experiences, different benefits. And of course, you can go online and search for many of this stuff and dive into it on your own. But what we're offering is a bit of that and a bit of us having done that already for you. So there's great solutions in there. There's all kinds of things. And we're going to delve really into what is permaculture and how it's not lazy gardening. It's not messy, weedy garden beds that have a chaos all around them. There's a beautiful architecture of abundance out there in nature, and we can learn from that architecture to design our own solutions, be it in your balcony, your backyard, or beyond. And this is what we're going to get into in this course. So we're going to get into the underlying framework that we can use to solve today's problems. We're going to look at specifically the interconnectedness of systems, how human social systems are totally dependent on our environmental and our food systems. We're going to look at the role of humanity in this design process and in this achieving of our goals as a society. We're going to learn how to embrace our mistakes and learn from them so that we can grow and learn as a child does when they're learning their first steps of walking. One of the crucial fundamental things that we're going to learn and talk about in this webinar is how community is the foundation to all of these solutions. How we as people need each other. We need you. You need everyone around you to work and to know how to work in a way that provides abundance, security, resilience, and sourdough bread for everyone, right? This work is playful, it's fun, and it can be done with such heart and such joy if together we work on all of these challenges. There is so much more out there than living a stressful, grueling workday and coming home to Netflix. We've got to learn how to grow beyond this as a people and as a community, because our future awaits. If you're still with me on this and you know about permaculture or you want to learn more about permaculture, this is what we're hoping to achieve with this webinar, is to make it a little bit more accessible, give you an in-depth kind of snippet of how it can be applied, where it can be applied, and how it can take you to the next steps in whatever it is that you're trying to grow into or design or achieve in your life. Because our mission is to make permaculture more accessible, this 3-part series is completely free. So it is up to you to take that step, join up with us, and see what we can help you move forward in and learn from around you in your ecosystem, in your project, in your problems that you're facing in the world, to move into a abundant design system. So if this is what you want, if this is where you're at and you want to take the next step, you want to move into this with us, click the link below, join up with our webinar, and get started on growing your future.